me get all these copied down and I'll be done. Just had a strange message from any meeting. Volume very loud. That's interesting. I've got it 50%. Everybody else got volume too high? Is it causing distortion, Rich? We do have some distortion. Like the mic is, well, it's at the corner of my mouth, an inch off. Let's try it. I'll take it down just a little bit. It went from 50% to 44. Let's see how that sounds. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Better. Any distortion? And take it down a little more. %. What does this sound like? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it sounds like something less than 40% works with that. Okay, well, we'll see how that works a while. Thanks. Get this damn thing zeroed in someday. Okay, we're at 28 right now. We rejected prices above 4. Last rotate up was 1, so we'll make 2 to 6 sell 1. Obviously, we got to get above the buck to do that. Then 11 to 15 for sell 2. Okay, we got a B in this one, and the knob spread has come in a little bit even since I got up this morning. We're at 29, so we'll make 21.25 buy 1, and then 13 to 17 buy 2. But my feeling is we've probably seen the highs in the treasuries or close to it in the overnight session. And that's on the assumption that the indexes will hold this morning in the U.S. The selling in Asia is anticipation of this afternoon's release of HSBC's Purchasing Managers Index, which is usually a little lower, as you'd expect, than the official one. So traders get a chance to play both numbers in Asia. It makes it fun. Okay, the news out of ISIS this weekend was unbelievable, some of the stuff they said against the French, the Australians, the Canadians. Everybody was kind of included in the list. And at number 1, we're coming for you, and then they called everybody a bunch of bad names. Some 60,000 Kurdish refugees did cross into Turkey or attempted to cross into Turkey because of the advances ISIS is making in the Kurdish territories. No fun to get caught by these fellows, and they really brag about the torture and the mayhem and the pain they're going to inflict on those that they capture. And this is right out of the and it's the way that they fought all their wars from not conquering. They try to instill terror in the general population first to get them, make sure they won't fight you. And they're pretty effective at that. So, I mean, it's not too hard to get the incentive to pick up what you can carry on your back and run like hell when these guys come to town. They are bad news. So the disruption and the mayhem that this group is causing wherever they start to try to take lands or conquer or try to move in is for real. They're really effective at that, and people run before them, which causes problems for everybody. So hopefully the U.S.'s efforts will be able to slow that down a little bit. Okay, gold rejected prices basically below 1210. I think we're headed for stops below 1200, maybe ultimately 1185. And I think the reason for this, I put an article up that tensions have eased between the Ukraine and Russia. I think the Middle East, everybody's shooting at everybody, and there's a lot of turmoil and chaos, and that's kind of built into the price of gold. But escalation between China, Philippines, Vietnam, Japan, Taiwan, or the Ukraine and Russia probably are more driving the price of gold than what's happening in the Middle East. So here we find ourselves making new lows on this move. We've got lower highs, and therefore we've got lower lows, and that's the way that the market looks. We're at 1215 right now. I think there's resistance at 20, so selling the 18, rejecting 18 to 20, I think is a pretty good trade. I'm not sure we can bust 1210 and take it out today, but that's the play. And if we can't break the 1210 area, then we can trade from the long side. Gold's kind of quieting down. The inflation woes, I think everybody is pretty well set on deflation is what the world is fighting right now, so that's kind of taken some of the argument out of gold. But I think there's more action in crude on a day-to-day basis than there is going to be in gold. Okay, looking at the euro came back a little over the weekend. Like I said, Draghi goes to Brussels to speak today. And London's high was 72 on Friday. We went out of here wanting to sell the 60 to 70 area, so market rallied right into that area, and then London sold, capped it in the 70-72 area, and we find ourselves at 57. So the sell, based on where London is, we're at 57 right now. We'll make it 65, 75, sell one. Well, I wrote down the numbers that I had, Don. I was selling 2 to 6, 11 to 15s, buying 21s, 25s, 13 to 17s. So I did something. And we'll make 90 to the buck for sell 2. Okay, on when I get finished with this, we'll go back and we'll do the bond again. Apparently I didn't do something. 40 to 50 for buy 1. I wrote the numbers down from the screen because I hadn't written them before, but maybe in my mind I covered it in the room. So 65 to 75. And then 90 to the buck. on the sell side, on the buy side, 40 to 50. And when Draghi picks up the mic, and I don't know what time he's slated to speak, the bottom or top can come out of this market. Okay, back to the bond. Two to 6, sell 1. 11 to 15, sell 2. On the buy side, I'd like to get it done 20, closer to 24. Last rotate down stopped at 20, 24, 25, so we're at 37 even. So we'll start out at 21, 25, which is where I had it, but we'll have to see how it acts in that 28, 29 area. And 13 to 17. Let me know when you have the numbers. Okay, looking at crude. The Ukraine-Russia is not a crude oil play. Iraq, Libya, Iran is the focus of the crude oil market. And up until last week, we had increased production out of Libya. They shut some of that in so it would not be damaged when a refinery was attacked. ISIS looks like they've been stopped from moving south of Baghdad on the west side. I think the key to crude oil prices will be what happens west of Baghdad. The Anbar province and points further south, because Iraq's production is out of that area. They do have some up north, and that appears to be flowing and undamaged. Iran is increasing their oil production too, so we're faced with mixed economic news around the globe. People swing from modest growth to moderate growth, but when you look at the numbers, I put an article up there from Goldman that the world's economy has entered a slowdown phase. So again, the economic news is mixed. It does not really show robust growth around the globe. I think we can play it for that. I think crude is headed below 90, but right now you can see that we have rejected prices below 91, and we're at 91.57. We left wanting to buy 91, 91.25 on Friday afternoon, and that's gotten you a rally back up to 91.91. So I think we'll just play for a trading range right here. We'll leave 91, 91 and a quarter, even though we have a B. Buy 1, and then 50 to 75, buy 2. On the sell side, the high is 90. We're at 56, so we'll make it 75 to 92, sell 1. And then 92 and a quarter, 92.50, sell 2. Based on economic softness around the globe and increased supply, I think that the price of crude is headed lower. One headline on war can change things, so I don't like going home short on our day session close, but it's pretty easy to get short in London, from my perspective. And to everybody's favorite market, the E-mini. I'm kind of guessing that the selling is over. Based on what happened, the selling that started in China and went into the EU. So we've got this area, this 85 area down here. We rejected prices really below 88. So we've got some pretty good buying down here beneath 90. And we're currently at 97. So the issue is, will the overnight session lows hold? We're going to get started wanting to buy the overnight sessions lows. This 95 area right here is an area that could hold, but we have all this volume down here below 95, so I think we have a chance to get down and at least retest the 92 area, 91, 92 area. And then 85, 87 will be buy too. I think the selling's probably over, but 99, 2001 is resistance. And then the last rotate up on Friday stopped at 06, so we'll make 4 to 6, sell 2. Not a lot of news today. Existing home sales up 5.18. That usually has no impact on the market. It might today because that's the only news we have. But my bet is that the selling that started in Asia is probably over. Now, if we take out 90, 92, then my bet is wrong. So that's it for right now. I haven't written a word, put a word to type yet, so it'll take at least 20 minutes to get everything up and posted. I'm going to go do that right now. I'll leave the markets with you guys and gals until then, and I'll be back as soon as I can. Later.